Wrong screen. Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you are. Sunny day. It is really sunny today. I don't know why, but it is the kind of day that makes it go down. If only I was, like, somewhere near a body of water, you know? Just a pleasant little dip into the ocean. For once, that would be kind of cool. That would be rather pleasant, but no. Instead, I am here with you. Stuck in here of my own volition. Can you believe that? Of my own volition. And maybe, having my leg in strange positions as I try to figure out how to sit appropriately. You don't want to be here with me? I did not speak such words. You are putting words in my mouth. Nuh-uh, I didn't say that. But how have you been? What have you been doing? Other than just waking up like a couple of hours ago. I have to figure out what to put on the schedule for this week. Because that is what I always do on Sundays. So let me erase everything that is on said schedule. My nose was like really runny this week. Not this week, today. like in the morning. I don't know why. It was rather annoying. Minecraft. Minecraft. I don't know when to put Minecraft. I think I won't do Bubsy this week because it's driving me a little wild whenever I play that. So maybe we'll save that for next week. I probably should start part 2 of Legend of Kain because it's been a while since we finished the first one. And I gotta continue the second bit. It would be kind of silly of me not to do that eventually. Was it Legend or Legacy? Okay, Legacy of Kain. Okay. When do I want to do that? So we got what? Minecraft, Bubsy, which I'm probably not going to play this week, Legacy of Kain. I forgot if I was playing anything else. I forget the things I've done and not done. Probably won't do an art stream this week either, admittedly. I do not wish to embarrass myself in front of the kindred. What do I have? I guess we can do Minecraft like twice a week this week as well. So when do we want to do that? Probably not starting tomorrow, because that would be, I think that'd be a little much to begin the week with. And we just did that like yesterday, so there is also that. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I guess we could start Legacy of Kain literally tomorrow. Why not? Just start off the week with it. So, Legacy of... How do I spell that man's name again? Okay, that's how. Good. I figured it out. I think I have to make the letters smaller, though. I don't remember by how much, just smaller. And it instead decides to make the whole thing smaller. That is interesting. I'll just leave it as Legacy of Kain. SL2. There we go. To differentiate. Got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe I should play Bubsy like once. Make it Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. Middle of the week torture. Actually, I think Thursday is technically the middle of the week. Like if you take the whole 7 days now. Unless you start... Well, I guess on the calendar, the way it's written does make it the first... Well, not the first day of the week, but the first day of, like... The first chunk of a line, you know? Like, I don't know how to describe it. But if you take from Monday to Saturday as your typical, 7 days, and technically Thursday would be the middle of the week now. So it's weird to me that we consider Wednesday. I guess because, like, Saturday and Sunday are the weekend, both of them. So that's why we consider Wednesday to be the middle of the week, because we don't consider Saturday and Sunday to be the week. Instead, it's the weekend. I don't know. That's just weird to me. It is strange. It is indeed extraño. Knuckles. Hello, Mr. Homunculus. Where did that come from? Why homunculus? Why must you be so darn rude, okay? So darn rude. How are you doing? You doing all right? You existing? You're the about that size. Yeah? Okay. You know what? Fuck you. You're good? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Called me a goddamn homunculus. Okay, bro. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. Out here being dastardly. And it's a week, just a weekend too. It wasn't me. It was my dang old homunculus. You guys wouldn't even know what a homunculus looks like if it were in front of you. Okay? Ain't no need to call me a homunculus. That reminds me, have you guys ever seen that video series, like, years ago? Oh, I think it was like some Russian dude, I don't know, who made a homunculus. Weird. Did not like the sight of that. It's fake as hell, but like, it was still just an odd video series. Your dang old homunculus went to playgreathotties.com? What? What the hell is playgreathotties.com? Oh, he's a whippersnapper. You got a strange homunculus, huh? You got a rather strange homunculus. What is this link you just posted? you could at least give the courtesy of telling us what the hell it is you just posted. Okay, one Bubsy this week, and it'll be on Thursday. Legacy of Kain, I'll start tomorrow again. Part 2, the second game of the 2. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. What shall we jolly do? When do I want to play Minecraft again? Probably a Friday. Could do it. Yeah, you know what? Sure, Friday. Let's do Minecraft on Friday. Mickcraft, not Mickcraft. Do I know how to spell? Sometimes I feel like I feel like I type things and then I just don't. Somehow. Minecraft. There we go. Spelt it out like a correct individual who knows how to spell things. Let me look at this. Whatever it is you just decided to put. What is that? Why is that creature drawn that way? Block puzzles return. Listen, you can't live without the block puzzles for too long. What? Jesus, that thing looks so scriggly. I like that. I like that. I need to figure out how to do that. Dang old homunculus. What the fuck is this from? Some D&D session? Alright. That's so goofy. Add that in Eddie, a squiggly. Squiggly. Bro, Add that in Eddie was so good. But people do that in like some animations I see every now and again. They'll like, I guess you just technically repeat the outline of a character a couple of times and that's how you get the squiggles. That's how you make it, give the illusion of squiggly lines just moving. Which I feel would be rather tedious, I'm not gonna lie. Rather tedious. Computer, Why must you do the huff and the puff? Do not do that. You are scaring me. Just code scrungle equals true. I do not even know what that means, but I'm just gonna nod my head. I'm gonna be like a grandma, you know, who's just listening to the grandchildren yap about random things, and I'm just gonna nod. I'm just gonna nod my head. So how are things? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? I'm curioso. Because I'm doing a whole lot of nothing. I've been doing a whole lot of nothing this whole day. A whole lot of nothing. I'm not even sure I played a game. But I wouldn't remember. Because I somehow, right now, I'm trying to remember what I did. I woke up at like 9 today. I did not mean to wake up at 9. I meant to wake up at like 12. Did not do that. Woke up at 9 because I had like a strange little dream, strange little nightmare thing. It was odd. It was like it involved bugs, just big bugs, and apparently I was just a dude, just trying to escape a city where people are getting eaten by big bugs. It was just like imagine Tyranids, but like not as scary. If it was you know those little like isolopod thingies, imagine just those everywhere. It's like, it was just weird. And then there was just like a giant one in the distance. I don't know. It was just so, it was a very strange nightmare. Like I wasn't scared, but I was like not comfortable with the situation. Your application to get a new apartment got accepted, so now your family doesn't have to live with mice. Awesome sauce. We love that. We love that. But what does that mean for the old place? This means you're gonna like sell it or what? Assuming it's even yours. New Gamma World encountered note. Hungry ass isopods. There were just so many of them. It was kind of nightmarish. It was like, you know how like in movies they filter the like they have that orange filter type thing when it's like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing. It was like my dream was in that color, in that filter. I was just running for my life, and there were so many people, and I felt so claustrophobic because I was just in like the middle of like a bunch of like a stampeding crowd. Yeah, the Mexico filter. That fuck ass filter. It was like, you know what? Actually, it was like that scene from Attack on Titan when like the rumbling is happening, but just with a bunch of like dog-sized isopods and one giant one in the distance, just like looming closer. It was just that. That was the whole dream. The skittering. The machinations of my mind are an enigma. I like how I don't have a dream for a long while, and that's the one I have after like a couple of months of not having a dream. It's just that. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? What does this mean? Does it even have a freaking like meaning, or am I just meant to suffer with this question for the rest of my days until I finally expire from just being myself? I do not know. I simply do not know. Other than that, though, nothing outside of the norm has occurred. Outside of just me being kind of bored and wasting my time. I could have been drawing a thing. I decided not to. I simply said, nah. Nah. You had a weird one once where if you took both feet off the ground, you'd be launched 1,000 feet in the air. That's not, I cannot imagine, I don't like the sound of that because then you get that like dropping sensation. You know how like when you fall in your dreams, it feels so real? That's why I feel like I wouldn't like to have that dream. That dream just sounds, I mean, it sounds quick, you know, it sounds like it would happen pretty quick. Because knowing your brain, you're bound to just get both of your feet off the ground somehow. Just get launched in the air like some freaking, I don't know, like some freaking ragdoll physics. Pew! Little Skyrim space program type stuff. Or like when you back up your car in GTA 4, I think, into like the swing set, and you keep going until it just shoots you out. I think it was like I don't know if it was like any swing set or a very specific one. One or the other. That reminds me that like the new GTA has yet to be released. I do not know. I like every time I hear about it, I'm surprised it's still coming out. There's a lot of money banking on that. A lot of money. Well, we can do like Helldivers on Wednesday maybe again. I do like playing the Helldivers. Or do I do that Saturday? What do I do Tuesday then? Tuesday and Wednesday. I got like nothing. I got nothing. I could just like, I could spend some time looking for some random little game. I don't know if I have anything left on Steam. Let me see. Because if I somehow manage to find a game I haven't played in my own thing, I'm gonna be a little surprised. I'm gonna be like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Oh, I remember when I tried to play No More Room in Hell, and I could not figure that game out. Like, it looks cool to play, but then I just could not figure it out for the life of me. You were talking to your wife about killing the mice, and you were using fancy language. You barely stopped yourself from saying, "We need to purge the vermin from our home in public." Not a good look for the pigmentally challenged, such as myself. Oh no! Listen, you simply just listen. It just. As long as you speak your mind with your heart on the intended subject, all things will be fine, I guess. We need to exterminate the vermin. Just some random guy walking by is just like, what the hell? Oh Lord. I could only imagine what that would be like. Because listen, if you say it with enough confidence, you know, and without a care in the world, is anybody really gonna stop you from saying such things? You can always just be like, I'm talking about mice, you know? Because you are talking about mice. It is, at the end of the day, though, not a good look. You are right about that. It does not look good. 8 a.m. I forgot that was a game I had here. 8 a.m. What's this? Like another horror game? It's a suspense game where you find yourself trapped in a room watching a family through cameras without explanations. You must decide if strange events occur night after night. Your being correct extends the time, seeking your release by 8 a.m. Okay, so it's like a spot the difference type game, I think. Me is thinking. Sure, I'll play that. Why not? Why not? You'll watch me be foolish and have little memory of how the rooms looked like before. I'll play that on like Tuesday. That leaves Wednesday and Saturday. Hello, yes, Jack? Hi, hello, Jack. I drank in the coffee before stream. So I am bound to want to kick someone or punch someone. Kind of like right now, honestly. I did do a little hair cutting today, not of myself. My brethren had needed a haircut, and I giveth the haircut. And I probably should have given myself one too, but I forgot. I forgot. I was too busy cleaning up. And then I put the tools away. Nothing fancy, just put the damn 3mm little guard on it and just We do not overcomplicate things in this household. I should cut my hair too, though. It's getting pretty warm. It's getting warm, and it is time for it to go. Bald Laurel will be real for at least a while. Because for some reason, it's just been weirdly taking my hair longer to, like, grow as time goes by. And I know why. I know what is coming. I am afraid of it, but I shall face that darkness with a noble heart. Hola, tontote bonito. What are you calling me a tontote for? I'm not that dumb, right? I'm a little less dumb than that. I'm just forgetful. I'm just forgetful. You're balding? Yeah. It will happen. It will happen. It comes for me like a plague into my lands, you know? Not much you can do about it. But it is what it is. I noticed that sometimes, like, I look at, like, an old picture of myself and I'm like, damn, that one small spot on my forehead had a little bit more hair before. And it just, like, gives me that, like, dread. It gives me that dread. I'm like, peculiar. The golden fields are becoming the barrens. No, not the barrens. Listen, the golden fields will be fine, I promise. You can use wigs, many different styles for the opposite gender. I don't think wigs for men really works out. I feel like I'd be shamed a lot for wearing a wig. And it is not that bad, okay? When is sleepy time stream? Sleepy time? What do you exactly mean by sleepy time stream? Like, you want me to just fall asleep on stream? Like, what? What do you mean? There is no such thing. There is no sleepy time stream. Spin the fish the other way? I cannot. The fish holds a certain momentum that is unyielding. No, we all asleep and snuggle. Well, I don't know. I don't think I can make that work. Get a little dude with a lawnmower tattooed on your head. That's awful. That's awful. I am not doing that. Mosquito bit my foot. Why did you let it do that? You should not have let it do that. Why would you like, out of all things that could have happened to you, you let a freakazoid like that come into contact with your feet. Freaky mosquito. Freak of the night. I want to drink again. How much money do I have in my wallet? I've not drank in a while. Purchase freaking KSP. I don't think I have enough for what I drink. It's the only way he could get a female to suck his toes. Damn, is that true? Mostly? Is that true? Are you that desperate? I only have like 16, $17 $17 in cash in this thing. I am doomed. I don't know what I can buy for $17. Alien, hail to thee. How do you do? You got internet? Good. It's about time. About freaking time. Actually, you need to know how to tell GF to let you sleep. Yeah, oh, yeah, sure. Sure, you got one of those. Sure. Listen, I can believe Cassador having a wife. I cannot believe you having a Goyle friend, okay? No, this cannot be. Gotta go with Kirkland vodka. It's alcohol. If I can find it. I don't even know if the place I get, like the little, because it's a little place, it's not a big place. I don't even know if they have vodka. They probably do have something. I should just go in for a walk. You've had all types of friends. You are a completionist. Uh-huh. Better idea? Water? I do that every day. I drink water every day of my life. I can't. You think I can't have a little something else every now and again, huh? Huh? Is that it? You don't want me to have a good and fine time? Do you wish to cease me from partaking in the life-giving sustenance that gives my life a little meaning? You never drink water? Fish fucking it. I mean, yes, but like, you do not need to think about it in such a manner. There is no need for that. Listen, like, everything uses water. Like, what do you drink juice, you drink soda that has some amount of water in it. People fart and you still breathe? Exactly. That's why the ocean is salty. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised, even though I know that's not true. Why don't we just make a machine that sucks ocean water and then just take the damn salt out of it? That's something I just don't understand. It's like there's free water all over the place. Just take it. Take it, boil it so that the salt stays in the bottom and the steam rises up, and then have the steam go through a tube that goes to another container that's cold, and then boom. You know, the tube gets colder as it goes, and then water. It turns back to water. Unsalted seawater. Too expensive, my booty cheeks. Expensive as fuck. You'd have to bring back nuclear, and we can't have that in our Christian country. The pause made me think you were going in a whole different direction. No. I just have a rather difficult time thinking and speaking at the same time. The thoughts try to outrun my mouth, and then I just start blabbering because the thoughts try to go out of my mouth faster than I can actually speak them. His two neurons gotta multitask, exactly. They work very hard to bring you any and all information that is, you know, cooked in there. Whatever, if you can even call that a cooked thought, you know? A fully cooked, not raw at all, little inkling of a thought. You're back? Hi, back. Can I have $54 Doritos? You cannot. Where did Jack go? Jack is still there. Listen, you don't gotta. You can just exist. That's fine. You must not demand others speak. It is rude. You will go off for hours about the benefits of nuclear power. It is obvious the benefit of nuclear power. Some of us are just cowards. Cowards and little scoundrels. Bubsy 4D in 5 days? I understand. I understand your hankering for Bubsy. It has been brought to my attention many times by you yourself. I need to come up with something to do, like, on random days. Just because my little neurons, like, I don't know, my little neurons just need something. They need something to fill some kind of fulfillment. There we go. Hey, if my shit-ass country can keep 3 cores alive, I think anyone else would be a fool to not be able to. Laws are many and difficult to bypass. You have an idea. What would that idea be? And do not say something lecherous. It is not time for that. Not right now. I need to get myself a little, like, thing so that I can have my buttons back. I miss being able to make different expressions without having to click on them. I would just, like, press a button on my keyboard, but I took that off because I got annoyed whenever I would draw, and then I would click a button and boom. And boomers are dumb? True. True and true. Random days equals praise me and give me attention day. You're right. You guys should give me attention and praise. Absolutely. There should be a specific day for that every week. Every week where I sit upon my fancy marble throne and I just am lavished in attention. Listen, you have to earn it, okay? You have to earn it. Hello, Jack. Can I offer you friendship in the shape of bunny gifts? I almost thought that said bunny girls. I wish I would have immediately folded. But it did not say bunny girls, so... I am a fiend for things of that nature, as you guys know. I needed an idea for Wednesday and Saturday. What about bunny boys? Man, the poor saps would be not able to walk for a while. I can send you bunny girls if you want, you little. What? Listen. You must understand. The human male brain is a funny thing. It sees a vaguely woman-shaped thing, and then it just goes, yeah, it's time to breed. And like, it just does that. It just does that. And mind being what it is exactly the same. Now, what the hell do I do on Wednesday and Saturday? I guess Saturday we can just, I don't know. We could have Wednesday be just like a random little Yap stream. Just sit around the little metaphorical campfire, talk about the day, talk about the week, and then Saturday, I'll just explode, I guess. I'll just perish. I will simply cease. I don't want to do art. I don't want to do art on stream. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. You want me to be sad? Why would you want me to be sad? I will get very, 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 very self-conscious again. We cannot have that. I must be showing my best self. Containment breach. That's what they call it when they get out of the frickin' golden fields real quick for, like, a walk. Yo muelo? Why would you say my name like that? Knuckles, what are you doing? I know you're there. You better answer. There are 365 days in a week, and I never know which days are going to be the 30-day months and which ones are not the 30-day months. And that, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, the months should be simpler. And a week? No, just like the months in general, you know? How there's some months that have the same amount of days and then other times they don't. Combine your love of art and bunny girls one step closer to the lucrative market of furry commissions. I know what I said. I know what I said. I know what I said. Okay? You need not point it out. You understand what I mean. Lucrative market of furry commissions is tempting, but I do not. I fear that I am nowhere near close enough to the necessary capability to draw them. I wish I was. You do not understand how much I yearn to be able to draw any kind of woman. It bites me in the brain. It is there are two wolves in my mind, and both of them are eating each other alive over this. You draw yourself a bunny boyfriend, go pick up a pencil. The market whispers to every artist like a green goblin mask. The only thing that's hurting me from that is not knowing how to do taxes. I've never done any. I think I've technically only done them once when I was only employed for like 2 weeks. And that was it. That was all I had. I yearn for the ability to draw furry boys. I knew it! So you are a furry! You are a furry! You fought against this claim before, and now you say it. So plainly, in the open. And for a good while, you denied it, and now it is no longer a deniable fact. Drawing does not equal furry. Well, you literally just said that you yearn to draw thick furry boys. Like, I don't know how much, like, you do not need more evidence than that. That is the evidence. That is the evidence of the century. Love those. Ah, lordy. Lordy. I keep getting, like, little ideas, too. Some of them cute. As to, like, what to draw. And I'm like, oh, I can't draw it. Like, I'm working on a little, I'm working on a little, like, I guess you can call it animatic thingy. With 2 Jolitos in them. Because I heard, like, I watched, like, a little, what do you call it? Like, a little sound bite edit thing from, like, some voice actors, and I was like, that's good. I want to use that. That's angsty as shit. I'm using that. No, not 2 Jolitos kissing. Inside you, there are 2 wolves. Someone will pay good money to see what they're doing. No! Not the... What are you calling? 2 Jolitos fucking... No! You guys cannot with you guys just start running off with that idea. Oh lord, your minds are collectively in the gutter. Inside you there are 2 Jolitos. 2 Jolitos, but one is dinner. What? They are very small and live inside you. What are they, like freaking... It's like that... What's that one movie with the bacteria that, like, live inside the guy, and, like, he takes a pill, and that's also, like, a character? And then they're fighting off, like, something. I don't remember what the hell that movie was called. I want 2 Jolitos inside me. Man. I say one thing. Osmosis Jones, probably that. That sounds goofy and, like, not a real name, but I'm gonna believe it's Osmosis Jones. Your antibodies will wreck them. It was right there, bro. It wasn't. It was not right there. I was simply commenting on a thing that I was doing, and you guys drove the vehicle onto that road. It need not be this way. But you, I suppose, reflect me a little too well. The chat is reflecting the streamer. The kindred are quite lecherous today. As am I, but, like, that's normal for me. It is normal for me. I'm allowed because I'm literally the heart of man, alright? It is in my nature to be this way. They're furries. Of course they sniffed it out. Don't act like you didn't say something either. I will ship you too. Lies. These are not lies, unfortunately. For you. For you are just here. When this project... There's like a couple of games in my wish list I'm still waiting for any updates for. Like freaking Armorfract. That game looks cool. Looks cool. I have not been to their Twitter page in a while though, so yeah, that's something I have to do so that I can know when if there's been any updates. Fallen Valkyries looks kind of cool. And also Project Longsword. I want to play that one too, but like these mother truckers taking forever. They're taking forever. And I just want to play their games. They look cool. I still haven't bought Dune Crawl, but like Dune Crawl looks like a fun one. It's a co-op game. So like I kind of want to see if I can find somebody to play it with my side. I do technically have it on my wish list. I was planning on buying it and then I never did. Cinderia was one I looked at recently. That is kind of like Cult of the Lamb, but it's just like a roguelike. So I suppose Cult of the Lamb is roguelike itself, but like it's a similar style of like combat is what I mean to say. Like sort of top-down-ish, not top-down, but you know, like I don't know what to call that angle, but it's a similar vibe in terms of its looks and gameplay, it seems. I've never played Cult of Lamb, but you know, I like the little character. I like them. So I want to play it. Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, best RPG ever made. Shut up and jam. What? You fuck with the lamb? Of course you do. Let me look that one up, because I've never heard of that. What game were you talking about? I'm talking about like a couple of different ones. Hold on. I feel like that is not the type of game that can be played. Oh yeah, that is definitely not a game that can be played. Hold on, what about this other one? The multiplayer one? That one is, what's it called? I just forgot. Wish list, that's where it is. Why was I looking at the other place? Moi? I died? What did you die for? Do not die. You're not allowed. Let's see. Dune Crawl. Dune Crawl. You're like a little bug dude. Kinda, sort of. Or there are, like, bugs and crabs and whatever. Big sand crab fort thing. I haven't bought it yet. But it's one I've looked at and I'm like, yeah, that looks fun. You found it on the Internet Archive for free? What did you find? You died from lack of attention? Oof. Charles Barkley. Barkley. I cannot spell sometimes. Let me see if I can... And Jam Gaiden. that's a long name. I was thinking it was called just Shut Up and Jam, but no, it's literally Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. A long-winded little name. Huh. It is, I think, somewhere around here. What's this about anyway? What kind of game is this? Oh, okay, I like how I like click on a photo and it's just like a basketball spider. Like, what am I witnessing here? Came out in 2008. You want pizza? Can we share pizza? I'd love to share pizza. That would be kinda cool. Kinda cool. I need a pina colada, bro. That would be awesome. It is so warm. I got my water here, but you know, I think it's just my room. My room just feels stuffy a little bit. Rather stuffy. More water? I will, do not worry. I did get filters finally for my little container thing. No alk. I'll get the damn alcohol if I want to. How else am I gonna have? I don't know. I don't know what I just like it, okay? I can stop whenever I want. It's bad and yucky? It depends. It depends, little man. It's on Itch.io? Okay. Then I'll probably yoink it from Itch.io. Let me see if it's a thing I can, like, if it's a category on, It is a category on Twitch. Okay. You would not share your precious pizza with Yolotl. Maybe with Jack. Damn. Not with anyone, but, like, not with me, I should say. Not with me, but with Jack, I see how it is. I see exactly the kind of person you are. I'll probably play this on Saturday. Why not? Random game, if I can find it. What's it called? It's such a long name, I keep forgetting what it's called. Fucking Barley. Okay, shut up and jam. Right. There it is. I think this one might be a different one, though. Maybe it is. I think this one's part 2. Yeah, this one definitely looks a little different. Read the description, it's wild. Are there multiple of these, or is there only like one? Because this one, I'm reading the title to this one, but this one looks long. I'm the kind to poke the bear, multiple many bears, or get poked. Wait, don't send my pizza to Yolotl. You'll link it? Thank you. There we go. Now this one looks like the right one. The Great B-Ball Purge of 2041, a day so painful that to some that it is referred to only as the B-Ball Ballnacht. Thousands upon thousands of the world's greatest ballers were massacred in a swath of violence and sports bigotry as the game was outlawed worldwide. The reason, the chaos dunk, a jam so powerful its mere existence threatens the balance of chaos and order. Among the few ballers and fans that survived the basketball genocide was Charles Barkley, the man capable of performing the verboten jam. Flash forward 12 years to the cyber-apocalyptic ruins of New York, 2053. A chaos dunk rocks the island of Manhattan, killing 15 million. When the finger is put on the aging Charles Barkley, he must evade the capture of the B-ball removal department, led by former friend and baller Michael Jordan, and disappear into the dangerous underground of the post-cyber-apocalypse to clear his name and find out the mysterious truth behind the chaos dunk. Joined by allies along the way, including his son Hoops, Barkley must face the dangers of a life he thought he gave up a long time ago and discover the secrets behind the terrorist organization Blood Moses. What the the fuck is this? Metal Gear Solid? Fucking Blood Moses. Oh my lord. A tale of Zaubers, B-balls, and atonements. Brave dangers unheard of. Face spectacular challenges that even the greatest of ballers could not overcome, and maybe, just maybe, redeem basketball once and for all. Bro, what the fuck? What? It sounds like a drunken dream someone had. Ship post taking to 11. Bro, we are beyond the spectrum of this clock. Like, this is just sounds like insanity. Insanity, and like multiple trips had to be taken in order to make this. I swear. Yolinkit sounds like an evil version of Yolotl that's actually 6 feet tall. Yolinkit. What? Yolinkit? What did you... What? Why Yolinkit? Play Amoris. Amoris? What's that? Besos? Besos? Let me download this before I, I'll just leave that there. I'll leave that link there for me to download later. Amoris is a Steam game? Okay, I'll look it up, I suppose. I can't even spell Amorous. Okay, I'm misspelling. Okay, that's how you spell it. I have the words right in front of me, and I just keep forgetting how to spell it. Amorous. Oh, that's a furry game. Okay, that's porn. What about Room 40? What about it? That better not be porn. Hey, Room 40, it's free. It's Room 40? That explains literally everything. Room 40 is a puzzle game about learning to decipher and decode secret messages. Oh lordy. Learn to break various methods of encryption used throughout history, starting with basic methods used in ancient Greece and the advancement of these methods all the way through the complex ciphers used in World War II. Are you trying to cook my brain alive? Is that what you're trying to do? What about furry shades of gay? Bro, no way you're gonna fall for this same these nuts joke again. What these nuts joke? What are you talking about? Room 40 nuts in your mouth. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. I made the same joke like 2 months ago. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not make the same joke 2 months ago. I feel like I would remember that. I feel like I would remember that. There's no way. You'll have to scrounge up that piece of evidence because I do not believe you. I simply do not believe. Oh, that's another porn game. I gotta stop looking at that. It's not good for me. These people still make games? What? Sorry, like I just like looked at the Crush whatever the hell type games and I'm like surprised these people still make games. What do you mean there's another one? How many games do these people have? It's been forever. Remember I was like, yo, I got a cool RPG Maker game for you. It's called Room 40. Then you were like, yo, and then I crushed your soul. Maybe. But there is literally a game called Room 40 on Steam. I looked for it and everything. It exists. Karaoke while playing Edward 40 Hands. The movie? That's the only Edward 40 Hands I know. That was not a part of the joke. Well, I'll have you know that it is a game that exists. Dumb? Who's dumb? I'm not dumb. And I'm not breaded either. I have no bread on me, okay? There's nothing. What is this game? Okay, that's a creepy way to introduce a little lady like that. Is there a way to... I guess I could put follow. No, I don't wanna... I don't wanna have that be emailed to me, thank you very much. Fuzzy Festival. What the fuck? What the fuck? You tape a 40-ounce beer to each hand and can't remove them until you drink them. That is a strange game to play. Yuck. Yes, beer, but I don't like beer. Beer is good. No, it's not. It's nasty. Nasty, nasty. Let me skip through this. Okay, that is definitely from back in the day. Okay, when did this come out? 2016? Huh, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Y'all are mean, I'm leaving. Just because you're told the truth? You get to leave just because you're told the truth. Yo, what would you do if tomorrow was the 19th? Well, it wouldn't be. And I guess I would be doing the same thing I'd always be doing. If I want my alcohol to taste like bread, I'll chase a shot with a sandwich. Exactly. I finally cooked the wine for moths. And? Man. You're not a horse. You're not allowed to just be like, man. It's not allowed. Not allowed. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Finish up the damn thing. Let me just copy and paste this entire name. Put that on the schedule, because I'm not typing all that. Okay, I'm dumb. Copy and then paste, not copy and then copy. My dumbass. Okay, why does that make the whole thing act up like that? That does not... Can we maybe shrink this bottom bit so that it's normal? Okay, I guess not. So how do I fix that? That's not supposed to be like that. Oh, Lord. You went outside? Or put it outside for moths. Set, not tur. Okay, you set it outside. How does one write tur instead of set? I don't know. You're the one that did so. You're the one that has done the act. You have done the act, and therefore, you must be the one to tell us. You don't trust it? What, the wine for the moths? I'm sure the moths will have a great time. They're all secretly wine-ons, okay? That's how this works. They're the wine-ons of nature. I am sure that all will be fine, and Yuki will have a good time. And my nose will stop being a little rascal. Okay, now I can shrink this back to normal, but can I up the size of that? There's gotta be something now. There we go. I think that's why that was wanting to be like that. You know what? I'll leave it as that. There we go. That works out. Where's my old schedule? I gotta delete that thing. Do not roof in my presence. Moths actually love wine. They look for spoiled fruits on the ground in nature. I see. No wonder. No wonder. They're all little alcoholics. I knew it. That's a little funny to think about, but if I ever come up with a little moth OC, there's the idea. Little wine alcoholic moth. Alright. Time to post the schedule for the week. What's tomorrow? The 18th. What month even is it? I forgot. It is May still. May 18th till the 24th, I think. Yes. Your shift's almost over. You're out. Weird fact, slugs love beer so much they'll drown themselves in it. Great way to get rid of your garden of them. That's interesting. It appears that moths are not in fact the only little alcoholics in nature. A little too lost in the sauce, apparently. A fun fact, slugs hate sand. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like sand would be kinda... It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. Could they even, like, crawl over it properly? I feel like, I mean, if a snake can slip, I feel like they could. I feel like they could definitely just kinda go over it. But see you around, Cazador. You have a good one. Be safe. Copy that. Post it, right? Let me just make sure everything is good. Okay. There we go. Post that. And then go over to the Discord. Go to announcements. Make sure I post the chicanery here. There we go. Dunzo. It's over, Bananakin. Bananakin. I kinda wanna watch Star Wars now. You guys have given me the yearning to do so. I like those ones, those older movies. And the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars is just cool. It's just cool. It is as simple as that. Starp warps. You guys ever seen that, like, goofy ass little movie? Like the parody movie or whatever? I don't remember what it was called, but where you got the little guy with, like, the big ass helmet. It was so dumb. It's so dumb. But, you know, it's a little enjoyable. There's the other schedule. Let me get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Put this away for the time being, for I have no need of it. Let me just download this game now, so that I don't forget about it later, for I have the tendency to do that. Yellow, I want to hug, please. Come here. Come here. Alright, I guess I'll say it. You are my little PogChamp. Weren't expecting that, were ya? What is this game? This game looks sick as hell. Frickin' AB plus altered blood plus. Okay, that's what it means. It's like short for that. I haven't seen that trend in so long. I know, it just like randomly popped into my mind. That's a furry for sure that made this. 100%. But it looks cool. wishlisted on Steam. I guess I can download the little demo and try that out myself. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. Play Camp Buddy? Why does that sound like... you know what? I'm just gonna assume any suggestion you guys make is just porn. I'm just gonna make the assumption. Better safe than sorry. Jock Studio? That definitely sounds like porn. Play Hollow Knight? I would cry. That game is hard. I've seen people play it. You've seen me play a Metroidvania type game before, Yuki. You know how much I suck at them. Do you know how frustrated I get? You would have me suffer? And for what purpose? Does my suffering entertain you? That's why I should play it. Right, I see. So my suffering does entertain you. Good. It should. It should entertain you. Ow. Oh, lordy. Why am I yawning? It's like the middle of the day. You'll buy it for me if I want to play it? I don't know, Sheev. I don't know about playing it in the first place. How much do you actually want me to play it? Like, that's the thing. How much do you guys really want to see me lose my mind in that type of game? Why are you crying? Do not weep. I'm asking a simple question. You can answer however you wish. To what? And now Knuckles is weeping. Alright, I guess we're just having a good old cry. You'd rather play with me, but I never do that. Oh my lord. You guys wish for so much from me. Listen, I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something for us to do on stream together. Not this upcoming week. Maybe end of the month. End of the month. Remind me. I'll cook up something and we'll play Peak again. We'll play Peak. We'll have a good old time. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Will that be satisfactory? Because you guys sure do like Peak. And other than that, I don't really know what other games you lot even have in the first place. Maybe. Okay, maybe. What was I gonna do? I completely forgot. I have forgotten that time moves. Sorry. That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny at all. Not funny. I heard no laughter. No joy. Okay, this game is kind of goofy. How is there an option on Steam to make sure you guys can't tell what games I play? Can I make it sure that specific games are not seen? Just asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. I gotta figure that out. Don't want to play this game right now, though. Altered Blood. Let me look at the Twitch categories. Okay, is it a whole game already, or what? Altered. Okay, I don't think it's a game just yet. Okay, yeah, it's not out, but it is a category. If I'd known it was on Steam, I would have just gotten it there. I guess it still can. I do have to lower the graphics though. Yeah, well, let me do this real quick. Oh, my nose. Delete that file there. Download this right now. Hopefully that doesn't make the stream just die. Probably won't. It'll be fine. And I'll head on and play that just because I got nothing else. Nothing else. Did it do it already? Hold on. Okay, it literally did. That was quicker than I thought it was going to be. It's like a second to pass and it just downloaded the demo. Okie dokie. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right on back. And then we'll just move on to that. Okie dokie, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. How do I do this? Because I just tried to turn it on, the game that I just, like, downloaded the demo of, just to see, hello, slog? What the hell are you calling me a slog for? What was I saying? Turned it on just to see if, you know, if I could get to the menu or whatever. It just starts playing some, like, little cutscene dialogue thing immediately. So, gonna have to do this real quick. Okay, that's not showing up there right now. How about on game capture? There we go. Hopefully it shows up sooner rather than later. There we go. Let me lower the volume on it. You're turned on. That's not what I said. And I gotta lower the volume because I forgot that I had it on Minecraft yesterday, so the volume was probably crazy. Living off mother's blood, what the fuck? Mother created you to stop them. Beckon our extinction. I didn't even read the first half of that. There is apparently flashing lights in this game. Let me lower the volume a little more because it feels so loud as hell to me. There we go. I have to turn that way down. Alright, settings. Let's see. There's literally nothing. Just invert camera on either one of those things. Keybinds. Let's see, assist. Okay, there we go. Graphics. There we go. I do not know how to read sometimes. Full screen. Cap refresh rate. Freaking, I need that on for sure. Keep it down to 60 because that's typically what kills my freaking PC sometimes. I just like that games don't automatically have, you know, a cap like frame rate. That would be kind of cool if they did, but they don't. Don't know why. Let me look at task manager, make sure everything is cool, make sure the computer does not explode, VSync off, motion blur off. A lot of people don't like motion blur. I don't know why. I never have a problem with motion blur. It has never once bothered me. But I'll leave that off. FOV, sure. Graphic preset. I don't know how okay my computer's gonna be with this. Let's just put it on medium. Yeah, medium. Medium. Leave it on medium. Because the recommended graphics card is a 360 and mine is a 350. And the lowest is like a 10 something. So it should be fine on medium. Why are you playing video games? Why not? Why wouldn't I play video games? Is a man not entitled to play the video? Yellow, yes. And Knuckles says no. Damn, I see what you are. You shall be stripped of your computer. How are you? I'm okay. I'm doing alright. Saturation, brightness. It's a little crunchy. This ever so slightly, but that's okay. Huh. Oh, okay, we move really quick. Crouch. Teabag, teabag, teabag. We came from there. Our stab launches us, like, quite a bit forward. That is a mighty stab. It's gonna be one of those games, huh? Checkpoint. Full. What is that? Melee? I understand. Yeah! Okay, one. I did not even know what that is. Refills your charge. Okay, so if we see one of those, we can do like a double stab. Awaken. Knife launches a projectile when touching sap. Okay. Sap is gooey, strange ink on the ground. There we go. I am okay at this so far. Healing. Enemies turn into gibs on death. Picking up gibs or health packs heals you. Yummy. Yummy gib. I do not like the idea of being covered in black goo. It gives me memories of a different furry-related game, but, you know, we'll just not think about that. Knife reflex. Hit enemy projectiles to deflect them. Oh gods, they want me to time things? Oh, okay, I can't do this right. Alright, alright, alright. I did that wrong. You know, I can just do that. That deals with them just the same. Barrel, die. Yippee! This feels like a game that's gonna get really complicated really quick. And my capability for combat may not exceed this at the moment. What did we do? We pressed a button, but I do not know where it leads me to. We came from up there, right? So that way it is. While moving for a burst of speed. Consume stamina. Okay, so... okay, I almost fell. Where's the third one? I do not know. Return with 3 bells to proceed. Alright, so third one's gotta be over there somewhere. Could use the knife's little slash itself to get me across that. Sap jump. Jump higher while touching sap. I do, in fact, jump quite high. Okay, I just let that happen. Okay, that is a mouth. Why? Ew, icky, gross. Okay, consume stamina while doing a little stomp. Okay, stomp directly on enemies to kill them, and air control preferences are available in the settings. I think I'm fine. Okay, failed to do the thing I meant to do. I missed. I ran right into those bullets. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay, that prediction was way off. There we go. This game looks fun. It feels fun. I like it so far. This little demo. There's definitely gonna be hella speedruns of this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. No! Come here. Come here. There we go. Can we... Yes, we can. Oh. That's a fella. I got a gun. Where did I get a gun from? Okay. You're like me. Except you got a different tail, I think. You guys can't see, but there's like a sprite right behind me. I'm blocking the sprite itself. Hold on. That's supposed to be our character there. We got a different tail. We got like a longer little whippersnapper tail right there. Yeah. Put myself back there. And then this person, whoever this is, does not have. They got a bushy tail. Who are you? Fire weapon and melee. Okay, so we can just do that real quick. Tiny little creatures. I don't think I can speak to them. They're just knelt before the thing here. Ooh, okay. Nice. Nice. I feel like I barely even need to use the gun, honestly, so far. Where's the last fella? Okay, there is no last fella. I think. Awaken. Weapons gain powerful effects when touching sap. It's all about the sap. I missed. I kinda suck. How did I miss that? Oh, damn it, I missed again. There we go. What's down here, anyhow? Oh, that's just death. Okay. just death. What is down the hall? Oh, there's enemies that way. Gibbet barrels. There's 2 of them down. I cannot help but fall sometimes. Or I can just spam shoot, you know, that's an option. I lost my gun. Unfortunate. Ah! I'm burning. I don't know why. Oh my god, the jump. Jump made me miss him. Alright, there's like literally fire right there. No wonder. What is this little guy? Well, he's dead. Ammo drops, kills with melee, give ammo, and then marked enemies can be finished with a melee. Oh. Well, I did not know that. There we go. Dealt with that real quick. Little guy didn't know what was coming. Oh, okay. Alright. Wow. The little guy set off the freaking bombs. That was heinous. That was absolutely heinous of him. How could he do this to me? That was so cruel. You're cold? Why are you cold? It's like the opposite of cold here. Let me take a look at something real quick. I think I can turn this up to... all the way up high, honestly. Oh, this looks like way different. I was smelling something and I was like, something's burning. And I think that's just like literally me smelling the warmth of my room. I hope. Yeah. I think so. Alright, let's see if I can... just gun through this room. It is kind of hard to say anything for me while moving around like this. It's just not something I'm used to doing. Okay, there's like one more fella somewhere. There he is. It's okay, don't got to speak. I feel like I have to though. That's a streamer thing. I have to talk. I have to talk or we'll all die. We got through it though. Uh-oh. No! Up! 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 There we go. Where do I go from here? There we go, blow that up. Okay, that's one bell, so I assume there's others that I somehow missed. Okay. I thought I could just do that with the gun. I don't think you can, or maybe it does, but it's delayed. I think that's where we came from. Where we first started in here. Why is it red? Ooh. Shotgun! Yes! Just stomp on them. Stomp on them. I'll get them all eventually. Yeah. Get him! Get him! I think I'm only confusing him. Alrighty. That was pretty fun. I used a scroll wheel to cycle through the guns as well. Oh. Just making sure there's nothing hidden around here. That is... okay. Go up. There we go. Thank you. See you, little guy. Okay. There we go. It's okay, I'm missing just for no good reason. Ooh, that. Okay, there we go. The falling is a little bit embarrassing. Another shotgun? Maybe it's like more amped up. Oh, it's an incendiary one, I think. It lights me on fire too. No surprise there. The spread is not too crazy. It's actually pretty controlled, which is a little weird. Sometimes, anyways. Oh my lord. I keep lighting myself on fire. Hi, Jack. You love saying hi, don't you? I forgot I can, like, literally, like, put their bullets and give them back to them. Where in the world? I can't tell if there's like wall running or not. It feels like there kinda is, and kinda isn't. Oh, big squid. Okay, I'm not sure I can shoot that back at them. I can, sort of. They're shooting each other. So why are they doing that? It's a rather slow projectile to shoot back at them, so it's not really even worthwhile. Give me the gibs! I need them! Oh, I think the gibs are gone. Damn it. Me gusta tu compañía. I almost said piñata. I don't know why. I'm glad you do. I enjoy all of you being here as well. Not a day goes by where I do not wish for you all to just exist. Just exist, and be here, and be happy, and enjoy whatever shenanigans I've got in store. Okay, let me pull out the other one, because this is gonna get done a lot quicker if I just light them up like that. I keep lighting myself on fire. I deserve this. I deserve this. My own foolishness leads me here. Where did these guys come from? Oh my lord. I am so bad with this shotgun. I hurt myself more than I hurt them. There we go. Robustus el sol. Very cloudy for me today. Oh yeah? Maybe tomorrow will be brighter for you. There we go. Okay, so that's the whole demo. That was fun. I like that. I like that. That shit was cool. A little tricky with that particular incendiary shotgun, considering it just acts like a normal shotgun, but then if it lands on like a surface, you just get like a blot of fire just there. Quite the thing. Pretty cool though. Me likey a lot. Alright, back on over here. Let me put that away. That was fun. I gotta see who that was by, because I kind of forgot the person. True World Studios, all caps. I think this is the... Oh, they've apparently had another game. Unrelated. Which has... mixed reviews. Similar, I think, graphically as well. Well, kinda. I think the aesthetic is the aesthetic is definitely different for Unrelated. You forgot the name, but it's free on Steam. There is a different game that's cheap called Hue. Hue. Let me gander a little look-see. Yeah, this looks cute. You're like a little guy. That's like a puzzle game, okay. Puzzle time. Could be fun, could be fun. I wouldn't mind playing that. It's chill. It looks pretty chill. Let me go over here and remember to switch that back to just chatting before I forget. There we go. I gotta still get some like new headphones. These headphones have been bothering me for a good old while. A good old minute. Oh goodness. Kinda wish I had like one of those chairs that have the I let you like lean back. My chair does not do that. It is not one of those kinds of chairs. I simply must deal with sitting normally like a normal human person. I keep yawning. Somebody's gotta like shock me or something. Shock me with a cow prod. And that'll certainly keep me from yawning, most likely. Most likely. So what now, folks? What do I do? I've got nothing else. There is no plans. There is simply not a single plan in Yolato's mind as to what to do. I could scroll around, see if there's any funny little things and bobs here and there. I have to... No. Okay, I tried to stop that other yawn as well. You're making food? What are you making? Tell me now. You have no choice in the matter. You'll search for the other game later or after? Okay, that's fine. You take your time. Cook your food. Enjoy whatever the hell you're doing. Let me just go over here and make sure nothing like plays whenever it shouldn't, cause yeah, okay, it should be fine. Chili dogs like Sonic. Chili cheese dog. Interesting. I am not the biggest fan conceptually of the chili cheese dog. It seems like a rather messy meal. Just too messy to be enjoyable for me. I don't know. I do not know how one could enjoy such things without it getting all over the place, you know? Like, you either have to choose to barely put any chili on it, or put enough to be a substantial amount, you know, a good amount, but then just deal with having a mess all over the place. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. That's why you tear it up and mix it like a salad. I mean, I guess that's a choice, certainly. That is certainly a choice. I don't know, I feel like at that point, I don't know. I feel like you may as well eat something else. Or just put the hot dog in the chili itself. Just cut it up and put it in there. Why make a whole hot dog out of it? Feels counterproductive. It's also what your mama made, so it's what's for lunch. I see. Well, you enjoy that. You enjoy your mother's cooking. I will have Alfredo, and that's what I got. Alfredo pasta. Chicken Alfredo. And a bunch of black pepper, because I like putting black pepper on my chicken Alfredo. I don't know why, I just enjoy it like that. I do not know if that is a normal thing to apply. That's what you do? Okay, well, my bad. I'm judging harshly. I did not mean to. It was not my intention. Cut up the wiener and mix it with chili, cheese, and bread. I see. So you did exactly as I imagined. Well, when you describe it as chili cheese dog, you know, I just imagine it as the hot dog itself and you just put chili on it. Has the brand chain of Sonics ever done a collab with Sonic the Hedgehog? I feel like if they haven't, that's been a missed opportunity for like a good while. I feel like they have. They must have at some point. They must have. There's no way they haven't. Alfredo sounds so yum. It is. It is yum. The sauce is not too good, I'll admit. Whatever sauce brand we got this time around, not the best, but like, it's alright. It's good. It's chicken. It's pasta. I enjoy that I have food to eat in the first place, so that's brilliant. One has to be thankful for that. Watch Pitch Perfect? Why? What is there to be offered to me? Because that song is in it. Bulletproof is in it. Oh no. Oh no. What is a bird at the end of the day? Like, why did they just like, how did they go from a dinosaur to fucking just flying like that? What dinosaur? I mean, I know there was like a couple of them that were small and flew, but like, they went from being cool to just being birds. And some birds are cool, I guess, but most of them are just birds. Just birds, man. Just birds. Nothing cool about them, except the few that are cool. Birds work for the bourgeoisie. Hell, who doesn't at this point? Who doesn't? I got no clue what to do. There's nothing interesting on the interweb right now. I'm scrolling through it with my little eyes, looking very, very sternly at the screen. The hell do they mean early retirement starter pack? Yeah, fucking right. It's just us two. There's a few others. Let's see. You can't find the game? Damn. You cannot find it. Then what is reality? Man, I love seeing people argue about about life on the internet sometimes. You can't find the game, but he was very cute. It's cute, yeah. I'm just like going through this like random little fucking Twitter thread. It's just like this man arguing with people about how, you know, they could, you know, simply just, you know, do something that makes them feel like they're not working at all and manage to generate income from it. And it's like, brother, that's not how life works. That's not how life works. Let's see, what else? What else is here? Some students evolved their stagnant. Pixar set designer reveals the studio implemented a whole new production system. Okay, there's apparently Pixar's doing some cooking. They're cooking something. Then I got like some weird stuff at the back of my throat. I do not like that. Nasty phlegm. Why must phlegm be a thing? Why can it not be a thing? I understand it has a purpose, but I do not like it. Yuck, I know, right? It's like, ugh. You feel very tiny today? Why? Is that just a sensation you have? Why aren't there so many VTubers that are so okay with showing their faces? That is a topic that keeps being brought up by some people I peek and gander at. It is a little weird. Just a tad bit. Twitter now letting under to publish a max of 50 posts and replies per day, so you can only send 500 messages per day. That's a lot of messages. How many fucking messages do people send a day? Jesus. If that's considered a limit. 500 messages. Fansly is also sponsoring off Kai Expo, which is like a VTuber kind of themed little convention. Of course, people are having little back and forths about that. Fansly of all things. On May 17th, 2009, exactly 17 years ago, Minecraft was released, the best-selling video game in all of history. Jeez Louise, 17 years ago, huh? Fucking hell. That's quite a long time ago. Me. I'm just like spinning this thing in my hand again. Just spinning a thing. Spinning it. Mori Calliope on her live stream says she intentionally caused concern with her sudden hiatus because she felt Cover Corp wasn't listening to her complaints regarding Hololive. That's something. Yeah, there's been a couple of issues with Hololive recently from what I've heard. Like a few regarding how some of like the talents here and there aren't really getting proper treatment or something, which is kind of weird because Hololive has been the only one to kind of not garner any issues over the last couple of years, although that could be like a slow boiling frog type of situation. You're back. Welcome back. I imagine you want to just clean your plate. You wanna be put in a pocket. You can always make yourself a little doodle of yourself in a pocket. That's always a choice. That is always a choice. You're up last night with a bunch of random thoughts. Yeah. That's a little dangerous game. Not naughty ones? No, I didn't say anything about that. All I said was that it was a little, letting your thoughts run around can be a little wild. Maybe a few. I knew it. A majority were normal? Tell. What ideas have you thought? You're about to start working out again, at least cardio. Cardio. Me and cardio have a hate relationship. I dislike cardio, but apparently there are easier forms of cardio to get into that do not involve running. Cardio is hardio. Cardio has always made me vomit, is the thing. Every time I do anything cardio related, I just end up vomiting. It's like too much for my body. My body's just like, you're going to die now. Good luck. Good luck. Another's like streaming. That'd be so fun. Well, you do have the capacity for it, I suppose. But really, if you if you join like a big company, fucking good luck with that. You feel like you could never be indie? Being in a company isn't something that's gonna really benefit you unless you figure it out, on your own anyhow. And most of these companies are just gonna, everyone has to start indie. They do, because these companies don't hire anything other than indies that have gotten big. That's just how it works. Because, it's in their best interests, right? They're gonna hire the people that already have their shit together, so to speak. They're already bringing in the moolah. Obviously, they try to give them something in return, like, I guess they try to connect them with a bunch of people when it comes to advertising, I suppose, and maybe events, but that's about it. Merch, sometimes they do on behalf of a person. Yeah, there's like a bunch of downsides. There's rarely upsides. It's arguable that, like, you don't even need, like, I think it's always been the case that you don't need a company when you do, like, streaming and whatnot. You see it all the time. You see it with a bunch of people. It's like, if you're gonna make a company, just do your own thing and run your own shtick, and that's it. Maybe with a couple of other people you might trust, but that's about it. And obviously you can't do everything, but there's a lot more downsides than upsides typically to having a company. And there's also the whole debacle of, like, oh, what if you just say something that makes people mad, certain people mad on the internet, and then they start hassling whatever company you're a part of? Are they gonna drop you, or are they gonna be willing to stick it out? Like, that's also a thing. You just want to get big without work. That's easy. All you gotta do is just, like, get adopted by somebody that's already big, and there you go. That's typically how that works. Like, the way you see a lot of streamers get up there is that they usually get, like, wingmaned, I guess, is one way to put it. They just get, like, adopted by some bigger streamer, and then are with them for a while, and that's usually how they get a bunch of people. Let us see. There was like 2 pilot episodes of some animation that I did not watch either of just yet, because I saw them and then I didn't click on them. I was like doing something else. I gotta get around to it. You're playing DBD right now? Good luck. Do not die too quickly. Do not perish as swiftly as the wind rushes. or something like that. Me trying to sound smart. What is this? 1, 2, okay. Protection. Okay, that's funny. Can't repeat what I saw, but it's a little funny. It's just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit intriguing commentary. Man, I kind of want a Coca-Cola. I need some soda. Just a little bit of something. But I will not. I will not have any. Or I will perish. Not really. Not at all. Not at all. I'll be completely fine. I guess I could notice I get really, like, easily into the habit of having things. I try to spend weeks not having. 'Tis a curse. 'Tis a curse beyond the ages. Man, I cannot figure out what a triangle can be useful for, other than a sign. Like, I don't think I've ever... Well, I guess, like, pizza slices. There you go. What other useful features, useful things can be done with a triangle? I do not know. That's the only, like, two things that pop into my mind. Is just signs and pizza slices. Moi? The hell you mean, moi? The horse is here. Peter, my horse is here. Besitos. Of course, of course. How could I be so rude? How could I be so rude? Thank you. Thank you. So kind of you. So gracious. So gracious and kind. I need to make like a little new profile picture, I think. I need to figure out what to draw for that. Cause I'm gonna need that. I should at this point already have my own little PNG, but I still just decide to procrastinate for 500 years. I'll get around to it at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. I think I'm gonna go now, you know? Not much for me else to say. Not much. Okay, I don't think that was proper English. There's not much for me to say anymore. All things that could have been said have been said. And, maybe I'll get around to exercising a little earlier. Right now, really. Do that. Take a shower. Have the rest of the day to just... Sorry it was boring today. I'm the one that should be sorry, not you. I am the one who's in charge of making this something that is worth a while sticking around for. I didn't. I have failed in that. So I shall bid thee farewell. Maxie just came around when I'm leaving. Also play Citadel. Never. Never! Stop asking! They already played it, goddammit. I shall bid thee farewell. I hope you'll have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and wherever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. I shall see you whenever I see you, Have a good rest of your day. And hopefully this new week is, it's a good one. Hopefully. Let us see. Bye-bye.